In our family, the doors are open to children to aspire to music. I said that I will become a musician from the moment that I took a guitar in my hands. I try to avoid any planning. This is my firm and die-hard motto in life. I even get nervous when she does not take a guitar in her hands. The name of this young girl with cute curly hair and probing eyes is included in the National Register of Records of Ukraine. She plays complex pieces and her musical technique is unique and exceeds even the techniques of many professional musicians. Remember her name, Sofia Zhernovykh, because with her ingenious talent, she is sure to make Ukraine famous far beyond its borders several times over. Sofia was born into a family that is closely connected to music. Indeed, each member of the family sees the universe in it and practices it. She's a part of a noble musical family with generations of musicians. I want to tell that I use their family as an example. They're concentrated on their children's education. The mother and father are creative individuals who constantly search for achieving their ultimate sounds, and this inspires the children. They're inspired by energy and the curiosity of life. Let's say we have this trait that is in our family. We encourage our children to aspire to music. We have these views that children can decide whether or not they want to enter the music world. Why? Sonia chose this instrument because her father plays guitar, and Senya asked for a violin when he was 7 years old. In the Zhernovykh family, the father teaches guitar and accordion, the mother teaches the piano, and the elder brother, Senya, chose the violin. He currently studies at the Singapore Conservatory. Sofia eventually chose the guitar. Initially, she liked violin because for Sofia, her elder brother is a role model and small children are like parrots. They often repeat after their elders. She took the violin, of course. My husband had to unstring the instrument because there was always noise in the house. She always got irritated, and he even had to take the bow hair off a fiddle. We were in true horror when Sonia took the instrument in her hands. Mind you, she was about 1 year old at the time. Then she saw me playing the accordion. It was a small one, and she took great interest in it. She started to hold it and tried to play by pressing the buttons. I was startled, but she said she liked it and put her foot down, saying that she will play the accordion no matter what it takes. I was against her choice. I played the accordion till the moment when my father hid it from me. Instead, he gave me a guitar and said, "Here, you can play it." I watched him play and tried it myself, and then I decided that I would follow in my father's footsteps and learn to strum the guitar. Metaphorically, she's the child of a regiment. Her parents work here at the school, and she has been attending the school since she was 4 years old. She wandered down the corridors and then enrolled in 2 faculties. Here she's learning to play the piano and guitar at the same time. Sofia studies in her father's class, so this is the only matter in which her mother does not intervene. The classes are held at school because of the appropriate atmosphere. Nevertheless, sometimes there is a lack of time and strength. I always say to everyone that if Sofia was not daughter, but my student, then she would play even better. We have classes 2 days a week, and she's listed in my class as a student. We engage in studies in school, and I honestly must admit that this time spent in school is more effective than if we were to study at home. I have 7 classes. They finish at 3 p.m. and then I go right to music school. There I quickly get a bite to eat and sit in the main hall playing all day. It is a full working day, as all teachers are in class and there are no spare classrooms. It happens sometimes that some student got sick or plans were changed. Then the classroom is vacant. However, while my father works, I play in a hall with great acoustics next to a radiator. Sofia started to learn from simple compositions as many other beginners, but it quickly became clear that she can do more than that. She played Mykola Mikhailenko's version of There's Evening and Francisco Tárrega's Rosita Polka when she was 7 years old. When she was 8, she could play Roland Dian's Tango in Sky, Polonaise by Oginsky, and at the age of 9 she masters the Villa-Lobos Etude No. 1 and No. 2. She became a prize winner at many respected competitions and won the Grand Prix with these competitions. I have a maximalist character when educating children. When I taught my son, I try to gradually complicate the lessons. I have a goal to teach the technique. The talent comes with time and experience, and you should learn technique from the very beginning. The key in properly playing on any instrument is the positioning of the hand. This will ease the process of playing and the outcome. Sofia has one more unique and incredible gift. She promptly memorizes the pieces that she will play before playing them. I don't know how to describe it, but if I look on the note sheet and play it once, I then manage to play it by heart. I have a phenomenal memory in music. While at school I'm just an average pupil and have certain difficulties memorizing lectures. The instrument on which a guitarist learns and plays is essential. Sonia's father regards this aspect with close attention. Sonia's guitars grew together with her. In particular, Sonia was young and her guitar was small. When Sonia grew matured, the guitar became larger. My husband is very attentive to these nuances. He cares that the action and other elements would be suitable for her. She must be comfortable when she takes a guitar. We did not simply go to a music store and blindly choose a guitar. This is, pardon the pun, a fine-tuned process. The technique, the musical sense, persistence and hard work are crucial. Nonetheless, the major element for a guitarist is the fingernails for smooth plucking of the strings. Fingernails are in fact an additional instrument. It is similar to taking a pen and notebook. The same applies to a guitar and the player's fingernails. When playing a tremolo without using fingernails, the effect would lack the necessary standard of quality and the proper pace. We constantly choose the compositions for competitions that require knowledge and skill in the tremolo technique. Sonia even had to undergo a nail extension so that she could comfortably practice and perform on a guitar. Children's nails are extremely fragile, which is why they break easily. Recently, she turned 11 years old and her nails became stronger in about half a year. I hope she will continue to play better and will not have any problems with her nails. Dad won't let me out without fixing and painting my nails every morning before going to school. Sonia never had blisters, which is a problem among guitarists. However, she was bothered by a totally different problem. I held my first concert at the age of 6, and in the period from the ages of 6 to 8, I had a problem with sweating hands. I didn't know what to do. I wiped my hands with napkins and was still scared to perform on stage. I managed to overcome this fear because I played for my satisfaction first and foremost. And everything turned out well. As soon as I realized it, I totally forgot about my sweating hands. She's in control on stage and she plays well, but before going there, it is quite tough for her. Sometimes I am not sure what I should do. Call an ambulance or at least a paramedic crew. Before going on stage, I feel sick. My stomach is aching. I feel nauseated and have to run to the bathroom often. But when I am there, I have no fears. My father tells me to play for pleasure. He says, I know that people really enjoy how you play, so don't fret. Just go out and play the way you know. I notice some peculiarities in Sonia's character. In particular, I see that she can change the dynamic structure that we practiced all these years, and she can decelerate some part. In other words, she sees the audience and works within the framework of their perception and feels how they want to listen to her performance. Often when I play, I am not looking at my hand, but simply keep eye contact with the audience. I see only positive emotions. Every performance that she gives is different. Sonia's father is always nearby. He supports her fully and worries for her more than anyone. When I perform at a competition, I go and hold the guitar in a special cloth, so the guitar won't slide, because the dress is fancy and the guitar is sliding. So my father sets the prop, puts the cloth on the guitar and arranges my hair. When I have a fringe, he fixes it, and then he blesses me and leaves me to do my thing, as I can do best. Sofia always performs in dresses. This young guitarist has a huge, impressive collection in her wardrobe. Her father picked most of the dresses as he learned about her tastes. I believe it is normal to perform in dresses. She is a girl, not a boy after all. To be sure, I don't understand women who wear trousers. In the end, a dress is strictly for women. It was not created for men.
Софія дійсно талановита, здібна. Таких би побільше, Софій, було б дуже...
Sophia is truly talented. I would love to have more of such talented students. We think, believe and know that she's the future. She's one of those students who honor not only the school but also the educator who teaches her. Because the significant element of her uniqueness, creativity and talent is formed by many teachers. As a father, I don't believe that my child is gifted, because I see her practicing and learning. She's practicing, but that is not enough for me. I want her to achieve something greater because I know she's totally capable of this. I think we're doing our job in the best way, and when we go to competitions, I see that the audience meets us positively, and the listeners and the jury like the performance. Therefore, I'm confident that we're on the right track, and we should continue to work harder. Sofia was taught to play the guitar by her father, but her mother refused to teach her to play the piano as a matter of principle. When I was a child, I had a dream to study in the class of Lyudmila Djageria, and back then, she was the head of the piano faculty. I dreamt about it till I had my own children. I said that Sonia will study with her, and consequently, Sonia will study with her as well. I have been teaching Sonia for about 5 years. The girl is extraordinarily talented and energetic, and plays complex pieces like an erupting volcano. We played a piece accompanied by claps, which is quite difficult, as it is based on a modern sound technique. When playing, the rhythmic pause should be filled with movement. It is very interesting, and she's currently learning to master it. While other children do not manage to master this technique, Sonia is very successful at it. Of course, we're talking about the advantages of a piano. Although she resists it, the solfeggio discipline is crucial and easy when one masters the piano. Everything is connected in music. The music consists with solfeggio, harmony, and we try to explain it to her as easily as possible that if she wants to become the best possible professional musician, she must realize it. A guitar is a small orchestra. Many believe that this line belongs to Beethoven. Our heroine believes that the guitar character is similar to hers, and even the moods are similar. In fact, it may be distressed like me, or tuned. In other words, it may play sharply or calmly. It may be loud or quiet. It is interesting to work with Sonia. She's a peculiar and unique student. She shows her curious nature in everything, and sometimes she can even argue with a teacher. She's a creative individual and always has her viewpoint on any topic. For this reason, it is hard to argue with her. You should have solid evidence and arguments. It is only then that she will listen to you. Without such arguments, she would insist on her standpoint. I like to argue with Dad. We sit and discuss what fingers should be used for playing. Moreover, I even argue about piano schemes. We always debate, but I always insist, Dad, I will play the way I like it. He tells me, Sonia, no, you did not write this piece, so you should play it according to the notes and the inscription. Sometimes he agrees with me.
У нее характер довольно индивидуальный.
She has an independent character. She will not tolerate a teacher's dictation, and will often argue about the position of the fingers.
Такой палец и такой.
She demands a logical explanation as to why an editor decided to set such fingering position and not that position that she likes, and gives preference to.
Решение, а не иное, какое хочешь ты.
Daring and talented, courageous and restless, independent and happy. They are our future, their future of Ukraine.